I was looking for my keys this morning in the room before I checked out. I could not find them anywhere.
Battery level is high. Tail light on. Phone connected.
Got to thinking. Thank the Lord. This is where my keys were all night in the bike. Oh, good Lord's looking out for me. So, we are leaving Austin today. Gonna try to make it to Lubbock, Texas, almost into New Mexico. Oh. Weather seems a little bit overcast, but according to the weather app, shouldn't have no rain. So that's good. I was able to get the memory card cleared, so I got plenty of memory on the storage to take lots of videos. I really don't know how much we're going to see, if it's anything like what we've been seeing. It's all highways, straight highways.
Left, then take the first right onto Burnett Road.
I went out to a little Texas bar and grill yesterday here in Austin. I don't know, it was kind of early, I guess. It was 7. Had some slider cheeseburgers and some french fries that were not bad. Came back to the hotel, and there's some kind of soccer tournament or something going on here. A lot of the kids and families are staying in this hotel, and it took me like 6 different trips with my laundry, waiting for the laundry. There was only one washer, one dryer, and I guess all the soccer moms were using them. Every time I went down there, the washer was in use. It took me 6 or 7 tries to finally get it where it was open. Kind of a lonely night. I sat at the restaurant bar waiting for my laundry to get done. The bartender guy was pretty cool, but didn't really get to meet no new people. I don't know. Kind of a lonely day, feeling lonely night. I guess I could have went more into the city and found some more things to do, but I just didn't really feel like it. Sleep that good last night. Kept waking up every few hours. Dream every time I fell asleep. Dream of Aishan. Crazy dreams. No, it's feeling lonely kind of feeling today. Not halfway on her. Good Lord, this talking GPS is very loud in my ear. Yes, I'm keeping left. Not quite. I'm probably halfway to the Pacific Ocean, but that's still not halfway on our journey. I won't be halfway until I get to the Pacific Ocean, because I still got to come back. But like I said, getting kind of lonely out here, which is good. It's kind of what I wanted on this trip, to get away from everybody that I know. didn't. I thought about turning back, heading back home this morning. I don't know why. Loneliness, I guess, but I set out to make the Pacific Ocean. I'm not gonna quit. I think most of the lonely feeling is just stems from what our relationship with Aisha and what all we're going through. It's hard to get her off my mind. It's like I've said it before, you don't realize what a good thing you have until you lose it. And I know that's kind of cliche to say, and I'm also struggling with the fact, is it because I realize what I lost, or is it because I lost something and I want it back? Which I've struggled with that thought since the beginning of our breakup, because before we broke up, I was kind of in a state of mind for months, years, depression and addiction. I was when she was talking about being unhappy and said she was going to leave, at the beginning I'm like, well, that's probably for the best, that's what you need to do. And then 2 days after a day and a half after she left is when I had the feeling like, you just lost a good thing, buddy, you better go get it. And since then I've been trying everything I can to get her back and let her know that I am changing and I apologize. And I guess everything that somebody tries to do when they lose something in a relationship. And I can see it from her point of view too. Not saying that she's completely innocent. I mean, it takes two to make a relationship work, and it takes two to let a relationship fail, I guess. But looking at it from her point of view, I can understand that she's confused and lack of trust in me. I know I broke her heart by the things I did. I mean, I didn't cheat on her, but I did break her heart by putting everything else in front of her. Family, ranch, kids, just everything. I didn't know no better. Well, I can't say that because I was told by a few people, and a few people seen it along the way and tried to give me advice, and I just shut them down. But yeah, that's what I've been struggling with. Am I just trying to get her back because I lost something? And I honestly don't believe that's it. I know she's like I said, I've been married before, and I've dated women, and I know how the world is nowadays. A good woman, a good wife it's not common. So I've had long thoughts about it, like, because there are things that we don't have things in common at some things, and I think about that, like, well, is it really what you really want? Like, she wants some things that you don't want, possibly, but I don't think that that really matters in the grand scheme of things. I don't think you're supposed to have everything in common with somebody that you're married to or in a relationship with. Now, that's pretty with the little fog. hills. But I don't know. I try not to think about it because it just puts me in this spiral of, for one, constantly replaying all the things I did wrong for the past few years, and then I start thinking, well, what do I need to do to fix it? And like I've said before, there's nothing left to do that I can do. But if we get the chance again, I do believe with my whole heart that I would like to grow old with her. She is a good woman. Not saying she's perfect, nobody is, but how she is when she fully trusts me and fully loves me, that's a feeling like, I don't know, as a guy, I guess you can tell when a woman fully loves you and trusts you and just has that confidence in you, and that's a feeling that I took for granted. And I've done it before also. I mean, with relationships and stuff, it's a weird thing. Like you want something so bad until you get it, and then you forget what you forget that feeling you had. We're getting some drizzling rain. It's okay. You forget that feeling you had, that what you were doing to try to get it. Once you get it, you kind of get lazy, I guess, get complacent, and forget that. No matter what happens between me and Aishan, I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind for the rest of my life. And like I told that guy, and I think I was in Tennessee, maybe was it Memphis? I don't know. He had the new wife, and I told him, he was asking for some advice. Don't ever stop dating your wife, or your girlfriend for that matter. Never stop. Or I guess boyfriend too. I don't know how it works for women, but if you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're committed to somebody, don't ever get complacent and think that, hey, they're mine, I ain't gotta put in the effort or the time or the actions to keep them or to keep them happy. Like I said, no matter whatever happens, whether we end up together in the end or not, I won't forget that, no matter who I'm with in the future. But I almost called her this morning. God, it's so hard not to. And not even just to try to talk to her about getting back together. I just kind of wanted to, I mean, I know she's safe and she's good. I don't know if I'm sure she's not happy. I'm in her situation right now. She had to give up everything she knew for the past 4 years and go move in with some of her friends, and I'm sure it's not easy. I know it's not been easy for her either. But I would like to know that she's okay, and which, I mean, I'm sure she's alright. She's a smart girl. She'll take care of herself. But just want her to know that I'm thinking about her. But yeah, enough about that. Let's carry on with the journey. Ooh, big bumps. I have a feeling that Texas is going to be taxing on the body and on the mind. It's going to be some long stretches of, I don't know, I might be wrong, but tires do feel very nice there, so that's good. I can't believe I left my keys in the bike all night. But I mean, in Ocala, both of my vehicles are manual transmission, and that's the excuse I use. I hardly ever take my keys out of my vehicle, which is, a lot of people say that's stupid, shouldn't do that, it's not very smart. Ooh, the rain's getting a little heavier. But I do, I especially in my truck. Well, I just figure nobody knows how to drive a manual hardly anymore. But I guess in my car I do take them out sometimes because it's got the little key fob, and I do lock it, so I can't say I do it all the time. But in my truck, I don't lock the doors. I mean, which I don't. Where I live in Ocala, it's, most people watching know it's a small town, and the only places I go are close by, local, and most people know me. I don't know. But as far as a motorcycle, I mean, even taking the keys out, motorcycle theft is very easily there. I mean, this thing don't weigh 450 pounds. I've always heard stories of people putting a mattress in the back of a pickup truck and just going by, and 2 or 3 guys grabbing the bike and throwing it in the back of the truck, and they'll be gone in 5 minutes. You don't even know. And then I'm sure they hot wire them or whatever and sell them, and it's gone. It's just gone. So I mean, even leaving the keys in or not, it could be stolen easily. But leaving the keys in, goodness gracious. Thankfully, I was a little. I really was like there's no way I left my keys in the bike. And then I'm thinking, well, where'd Dale? And damn, where did I put them? And I did laundry, so I'm thinking, dadgum, did I leave them in my pocket? And I did laundry in the washer, and I'm looking all over the room, seeing if they like dropped on the couch or something, or on the bed. Emptied my bag again and checked all the pockets, and I said, well, I'm gonna go down to the front desk and check out and go look in the bike, because that's pretty much the only place they could be. And bike was parked between 2 cars, so it took me, I had to get kind of close before I seen that front tire. But once I seen the front tire, I was like, okay, that's one good thing. Oh, Juju texted me, love you and miss you too, Aunt Joy. But yeah, once I seen the tire, it's like, ooh, that's one relief. Okay, now let's go see a little closer and see if the keys are actually in there, and they were. Good thing. Now this is quite pretty with these like canyons on the whatever that is. I don't know, but that's different. I hadn't seen that before. I've got to be a little gentle with these tires, because I haven't put very many miles on them since I got them, so they still have that. They're still a little slick from that being brand new. I need to get some heat cycles through them and get that stuff burnt off there. And it's not wet roads, but it is drizzling, so. Just gotta be a little cautious for the first couple hours, which I'm cautious anyway. sand. New tires, slippery. I did kind of want to go to Lukenbach, Texas, just because I'm a really big Waylon Jennings fan, and just I have to Google. I'm not sure. I don't know if I don't think he's from Lukenbach, Texas, but I know that he had a good hit song on Lukenbach, Texas. But I'm ready. I don't want to go through western Texas, which it might be. I mean, I might be a mistake not doing it. I'm sure where I'm going, part of the route's got me going through Midland, or not through Midland, but by Midland. And I think no matter which route I take, I'm going to go through them just flat oil-filled towns that stretch on forever. So maybe I should have just kept my original plan, going west through Junction and the Twisted Sisters and Lukenbach, and then coming into Las Vegas and all that. But this route I'm going now is more northernly, and going up through Idaho and Colorado, stuff like that. The drive back actually today already from the west coast back to Ocala, Florida. That's I don't know why, but I'm already like dreading it. Like which I shouldn't feel like that, because it still should be an adventure coming back, because I'm not going to be on the same roads. I'm going to be taking a different route, and I'll make sure I'm going to be fine for time. So I shouldn't have to be rushing to get back in time for Michael's graduation. But I don't know why I was kind of already thinking this morning, like, oh, that's going to be a dreadful journey coming back. I was even had a thought like, well, you could just sell the bike in California, get a plane ticket, come back, but I don't want to sell Lucia. I don't even have the title. The title's in Florida, which I'm sure there's ways around that, but I don't think I could sell Lucia, not after she's been so good to me. I don't know. It just might be how I'm feeling today. Just lonely. Yeah, I did get to watch some of the videos last night though. The TV at the hotel had a smart TV where you could watch YouTube. So I did get to watch some of the videos, and I hadn't watched all of them, mostly just the last ones, leaving Uncle Robert's house. I guess my microphone was not connected on a couple of the videos, because all you can hear is, I mean, you can barely hear me talking when I come to a stop like this. From the camera itself has an external microphone. That's how come you can hear the engine of the bike. The microphone itself that I'm using is in my helmet, kind of like right next to my cheek pad, little bitty thing. But I guess it wasn't connected or something. I know when I left Robert's house, I watched that video. I couldn't hear myself until I was stopped, and then even then I could barely hear myself. And there was another video where I think after leaving Robert's house also, that the mic wasn't connected. That sucks. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I know when I left Robert's house I was talking about how good of a time that was, staying the night with him and Sherry and Uncle Robert, and just the advice he gave me. And just, I don't know, a little bit of therapy session, I guess. Like I said before in a previous video, I hadn't hung out with Uncle Robert very much. He's my mom's side of the family, and I mean, we see each other at big events, family reunions, which we don't have a very many of, and you know, birthdays or funerals. It's about the only time I've seen him. And I'm sure I've seen him more when I was a kid, but you know, when you're a kid, you're more or less, you don't pay attention to the old timers. But as I've gotten older, every time I've seen Uncle Robert, he's always struck me as that kind of man that, like, you want to pay attention to what he says. Just a kind of a no bullshit kind of guy, which is great. Like, he'll tell it to you straight, and he'll give you good advice. And there's a few men in my life that I've really, whether they know it or not, I've really just kind of always looked up to them in a way. Even though I haven't really gotten to spend a lot of time and talking with them, it's just, I don't know, they have that. I've just always had that feeling about them, like, hey, this is a man you need to watch and listen to and learn from. And staying at his house overnight and having some good talks with him, it definitely paid off. What I've been thinking all along is right. He gave me good advice, whether he knew it or not. Just talking to me, it helped me. It gave me some clarity on some things. So I don't know if other people have, or other guys or men have people in their life like that they, or it's just me. But there's a few people in my life that I've had that feeling about. My Uncle Joe Says is another one. He's funny as can be. He is hilarious. Anytime we're hanging out with him at a party, we usually don't leave or go home or go to bed till way after midnight, just because all the stories he has and just his just how he tells his stories. Uncle Joe is funny, but he also one of those kind of men that you want to listen to, and any advice they give you or what they say, you want to pay attention to it, because come on, red lights. Like my grandfather, Leroy, he was another one, and I even knew that as a kid, and unfortunately I didn't realize it till it was more or less too late. He done passed away, but he was a wise man, and I would give up just about everything just to be able to ride around in his truck and check cows with him one more time. It's funny, the things you take for granted when you're a kid, you just don't realize how special the moments would be. But it is what it is. It's life. Goodness, done got me teared up talking about that, I swear. don't know what it is, but ever since I had my daughters, or I don't even know if it was then. Maybe I've always been like that, but tears come easy. I don't think it's a bad thing. It is kind of embarrassing sometimes, but I don't think it's a bad thing for a man to let his emotions out like that. You know, I don't know. Could be wrong, but I hold stuff in too much anyway. I know that. Maybe that's why I'm like I am. It's just too much too much bottled in. Sometimes it's just got to come out. It sure is a gloomy day, but it could be worse. We could be getting absolutely poured on. So I'm not going to complain.